Hey guys, Dylan with Better Basements and Waterproofing here. We're up here in North Portland for some customers that have a flooding basement with an existing system they had installed 3 years ago. We're going to rip that out for them and give them a system that will last the life of the home. And let me show you what's going on. So this is the old system. We already ripped it out, but I'm going to show you where it was. It's sitting right here. They come in, they remove some of the concrete about to right here, and there's no digging done because they don't need, you don't have to dig to do these. So you're chipping up your footer here, and you're placing this right here. So now in order for the water to get into this system, it has to flood into your floor. You're managing the water at the level of the floor. So when the water gets in here, how is it going to get to the pump? Well, you have to have it angled, so it angles down. But you can't angle it because there's no trench. There's no trench for it. So the water sits in this and it gets stagnant, and it creates what's called iron ore, and so you have to come in with a hose and shoot it out. You have to clean it out or else it'll get all clogged. That's a yearly thing. That's not something that you do every 10 years. That's a yearly thing. So let's remove that. Now that we know why that's ridiculous, we dig this giant trench here. We place our 4-inch pipe at the bottom of it, and this trench that we're digging now not only will it be larger than it is, but it's also going to have an angle of 1 inch every 10 feet towards our pump. So the pump is always downhill. So water is always going the easiest way. Water is very lazy. So it's going to come in here, and it's going to enter this pipe, and it's going to go downhill. And this whole is going to be filled with gravel, 1.5 inch gravel. It's going to clean it, keep it real clean. So now we fill our trench up with gravel to the bottom of the floor here. And before we pour our concrete, we install our dimple board. And now we've created an area for water that if it does somehow magically still come through the wall, it can just run in here. This dimple board is great, but it's definitely just an insurance. I don't need this dimple board. Plenty of very good waterproofers don't use this board, and it makes a lot of sense why they don't. They have so much faith in this system, they know that it soaks up enough water. So you have your house right here. Here's your basement right here. When they build a house, they dig out, and then once they pour the foundation and the footer and the stem walls and the floor, they backfill all this. So water is just sitting in here in this dugout, this disturbed soil, and it just forces its way into the house as this soil reaches maximum absorption. So the only way to keep your basement dry is to suck this water out. So why would we put our system right here? That way it floods. We come out and we remove the floor. We come down below the house. We put the pipe below the house. So we are literally sucking out all this water into this disturbed soil. So this is releasing hydrostatic pressure. So there is no way that water can get into your house. It's game over for water.